Look at him.
This is the worst day of my life.
It's going down, down.
Cowabunga gamers, welcome back to another episode of Divine Journey 2. Last time we managed to get the rainbow generator. I believe it's here. Yeah, we got the rainbow generator. And I've been remaking the rest of the generators just off camera here. But we've been running into a few issues. One of them is power. We have the iridium. No, the laser drill in the end is consuming a ton of power. We have a bunch of iridium and platinum. But it drains power really quickly, much faster than I would like. So I would like to sort of get the, I want to get the, what is this called? The matrix, the induction matrix from Mechanism. I would like to get that set up. That way we can start feeding power into it from the biodiesel. And once we have the rainbow generator set up, we should be in a place where we don't need the biodiesel all that much. We won't rely on it too much because the rainbow generator outputs what, 25 million RF a tick? I want to say 25 million RF a tick. I think it says it in the quest here somewhere. Yeah, 25 million when all the other generators are running. Now, getting those generators to run all at the same time is going to be a challenge of its own, which is going to be a whole episode, I believe, but that's fine. We have time. We're not in a super rush. What was stopping us from getting this? I'm not too sure. But anyway, another thing I would like to do is automate the processors. Like this is, it's not fine. Honestly, it's a bit shit. So I'd like to get that automated, get all the processors automated, which shouldn't be too hard. How many are there here? 8? Yeah, we have 8, so we need 9. So we need 6 more inscribers, so we can probably get... We can probably get that going. Do we just want to make a pattern for these? I mean, we probably could, right? And then we just remove it later if we need to. Ooh, that's a good point. So we have, I made a bunch of signalum for gears for the Restonia, seeming Restonia. And what did I say we needed? 6 more? So sticky pistons. Now these are going to be good. So we need sticky pistons, tar, resin, what? Tar, slime, ooze. How much slime do we have? So there's our sticky pistons, and then we can do this. That should be pretty good, right? Molecular assembler. So if we wanted 12 of these, we are just missing the spruce wood slabs. And I'm not too concerned about these for the time being. Oh, I also went ahead and got a bunch more. You probably saw it. Another ME drive with a bunch of 4Ks. We were running out of room here and it was becoming annoying. Scriber, 6 of these. And we just need Fluex crystals, which is going to be charged Certus. It's going to be quartz. It's going to be redstone. This will get us, what, 2 stacks of it, which will hopefully hold us over. But this is going to be another thing we have to finagle, have to automate. Actually, this isn't too bad, honestly, an item dropper. We might be able to do that with relative simplicity. Inscriber. So let's kick off 6 of these. And then we can take a look at what we need for the induction matrix, right? So with the induction matrix, we want to make sure that we have enough space to where it's not going to fill up immediately if the rainbow generator turns on. Where is that quest? Actual technology? Peak machinery, yes. So induction casing, kind of scary. Wait, we have these here. Yeah. Induction ports, also not too bad. So the basic induction provider capacity is 400 million. So that's, and the output rate. So I don't think there's an input rate for these. I thought the input rate would be on the, right? And then we need 4 of those for one of these. Output rate is 250, 25.6K. Oh, I don't like this, but I think it'll be fine. Right? So induction cell capacity is 32 million or 32 billion? 400 million RF. So this is honestly not too bad. Okay. So let's get some patterns going here, right? So we want this patternized. We probably want this patternized. We also want everything else patternized, but we need more patterns. But thankfully, I think I have, yeah, I got the rest of the ingredients needed for the patterns set up. So we should be good. So while that cooks, let's take some time and figure out where we're going to put this. Item conduit can go, you can go. Shit. We might need some more of these, right? So we have, so there's 9. So, okay, so we just need 1 more inscriber. Oh! But that's fine. You can get going. So let's, I don't know, let's just get this. Let's go downstairs and get, oh, you're still cooking. Let's go downstairs and get this set up. Or start thinking this through. So we probably want access to all sides of these, right? This is not going to be enough. Where do we want these? We want these. Oh, I hate this. We really need to get started on the new base. I have a few places in mind. I think it would be pretty cool to build it in the ocean. We could also build it in the end, both of which would be really cool. So we just need to think about where we want everything, right? Okay, so I got some interfaces, I got the last inscriber, and I got some building blocks and item conduit. The last time I did this was in, shoot, what was it? It was Omna Factory, right? Must have been. Okay, so we're gonna need some filters, aren't we? We're gonna need some filters. We're gonna need like filter. How many of these do you think we are going to need? 9? Yeah, let's make 9. These are one of those things where you can, let's start off with 6. We're going to use them eventually somewhere. So it's not like we're wasting materials. We're just investing them. So how does this work? We want it to go we want to use a big interface, and we want it to go into this chest. Yes, and then from this chest, we want two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Do we just go this way? What if we just went this way? Okay, we're going this way then. So from here, we want, let's just start with 1 to start off with, right? Right? So we're gonna output. Let's test this. We want silicone. Let's just do silicone to start off, because that one's super easy. Super easy. No, can we not? Do we really need to use a Yada wrench for this? Nope. Hold on. I know we can do this somehow. Nope. That's just turning it. Okay. Okay. So we are going to extract on blue here, and we're going to insert on blue. If we put the inscriber press in there, and of course we can't open it because it's on top. I'm losing it. Okay, easy fix. I just moved it to the back. So we put one in here, and it doesn't want to go because the bottom of it is the output, right? So if we have it on top, then extract on blue and insert on blue. Is it the side? It cannot be the side. Do not tell me it's the side. It's the side, dude. It's the side. Okay. How does this change what we want to do? How does this change the goal? Please don't tell me it's like this. Okay, so it's the side. These machines are sided so annoyingly. But we knew that when we started this. Did we know this when we started this? So it needs to go We can do something like this, right? And then something like that. Sure, why not? Why not? Okay. Okay, so if this is how this is gonna look for the time being, let's make this even then. Perfect. Okay. 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 So this first one is going to be silicon. Hold on. Okay. Moved it back again. Is this going to look... This looks awful, but it's only temporary for now. Okay. So we want this first one. So everything's going to be extracted on blue here. So we're going to insert on blue, but you're only going to get silicone. You're going to be another one. Yes, and yes. Okay. Does this look right? These each get a thing. No, I see how this is going to look. I see how this is going to look. Okay, we're going to do this from the middle. Insert on blue. Insert on blue. Extract on brown. Extract on brown. Right? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Okay. And then you are going to be insert on blue, extract on brown. Insert on blue, extract on brown. So basically it's this all the way. Okay, so this is how I think this is going to look like. So we have a chest here. And this chest needs to be... What does this chest need to be? It needs to be extract on blue. Right? And then this one is going to get calculation. Oh wait, no, this one has... Okay, this one has silicone, so we can do a filter for silicone here. Right? So that means only silicone is going to go in there. Insert on blue. Insert. Right, because this has no filters on it. And then next up, we'll do calculation press. Calculation press is going to be pure Certus. Pure Certus. Yes. And then you are going to be operation press, which is going to be mithril. You're going to be a mithril ingot. You are going to be methodology, which is osmiridium. What are you going to be? You're going to be engineering, and engineering is diamond. This may be insane. This might be the insane way to do it. Logic press, I think, is gold. It is. So put a filter in for gold. And you are going to be this. Wait, what are you going to be? You're going to be estimation, and estimation is going to be coded clathrite. Scheduling is thomnium. Wait, is thomnium or awakened? Good to know. Good to know. Right, and you're scheduling. We haven't used this one yet, but we are setting it up anyway, even though by the time we get this, we may have the big machine for it. And then it's just the last two. This is a nightmare. Okay, so you, my friend, are going to be, what are you going to be? You are going to be the clearance press, right? Oh shit, what does this do? Elementium. This is another one where we just don't have it yet. But that's fine. We get through these. Elementium, right? So if we put, and then this one is the ultimate one, which means this one actually gets brown, and we are going to extract this on purple, right? And then you get another one here. You're going to be inserted on cyan. And we're going to export cyan, but we are only going to export redstone. So you go in, you get completed, and then after you get completed, what happens, right? You need to output, and we're going to output on light gray. The interface is going to go here. And you are going to be inserted on light gray. So hopefully that works. So if you put like a diamond, if you put diamond, redstone, if you put all this shit in here, if you put half a stack, no. Okay. So if you put all this in here, it should go to the right place, hopefully, right? So redstone goes in, silicone goes in. Oh, don't tell me it doesn't extract from this side. That's infuriating. And you don't have power. But that's an easy fix. Is it though? Is it though? Maybe it's a really annoying fix. And then maybe we need to find out a better way to do this. This is, oh, fuck. How do neither of you have power? I thought these transferred power between them. Okay, so I got to figure it out. It's a mess, but it works. We're making processors. So basically it's the same process as we had before. I don't know if I'm going to keep that bit in or not, but I'll show a picture of it here if I didn't keep it in. Same process, just in a line. A bunch of filters, more filters. So it takes, the output is on this side of every machine. It goes into the correct side of this last inscriber. It makes the processor and then it sends it back over here. We can finish this up by doing this, and then instead of inserting here, we insert purple here, and now we just need patterns for everything, which should be pretty easy, all things considered, right? Right. Okay, so let's, I don't know, let's get patterns in for these now, and then we can start on the induction matrix. That was a nightmare to set up. I don't know what happened. Because usually we'd use the upgraded version of the inscriber, the auto inscriber, I think it's called, but it's not in this pack. Instead, we have this contraption. Heavy duty plates. Yeah, we're not here yet. We're not here yet, but we will be, and that'll replace whatever nightmare we have down below. Now, let's processor. So let's get these going, right? We are looking for one of these Certus crystals, right? Now for these, can we use... Yeah, ideally we would want pure Certus. Whoa, pure Certus in here. And then that gets that one. And then this one is easy enough. It is just a diamond. I just realized these patterns are kind of screwed up. We want the silicone instead of the pressed silicone. That's fine. We didn't get too far in these. And then this one is just going to be gold. One of these. Yes. And then which ones do we use now? We use the osmiridium one. No, we use osmiridium into this, into here. And that is going to be one of these, and this, perfect. And then the last one we use right now is this. Ooh, no, it's this one. Nope. One day I'll actually know how to do this, but not today. It's going to be this, which is going to be one of these, and then one of these. Perfect. So now we can just plop those in, and we don't have to worry about processors for the time being. We have everything we relatively need. I hope. I hope that should work. So if we wanted like one of these, it should be going. It should be going. These are going to take like a hot minute to craft though. So it should be done by now. So what's the holdup? What is the holdup? Oh, you're in there. Oh, redstone. I bet that ate the redstone, didn't it? Fudge. But that is fine. We can go. What are we doing with all this stuff? Okay. What a nightmare of an episode so far. This took way too long for me to set up. An embarrassingly long time. Right? You're good. And then you go into here and you're making it. And then it's gone. I see what happened. So we just have a huge backlog of a few of these. is fine. Okay, cool. 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 So now that this is set up, now that we don't have to worry about processors, we can get started on the quote unquote important task of this, which is 32 induction casings. Osgo glass. Oh, fudge. What are we missing for the Osgo glass? So that's Osgo glass. That is not bad at all. The only thing we have to remember is that we don't have... What are you crafting, sir? Oh, you're crafting patterns. That makes sense. We don't have the refined glowstone set up. Oh, you know what else we don't need or don't have? Oh, actually. Do we have copper plates on tap? We don't. Okay. So I guess this is where we start, eh? We get the HV capacitor, and then we get the basic induction cells. And then we just go from there, I guess. Right, so we have patterns now. So we can do one of these, but we also need the copper plate. There's just copper in a compactor. We have plenty of that. And then after that, we need one of these, which is a stick. And then we're going to need this. And then after this, I think we're good just to keep going, right? So LV, MV, we're going to need Elorium. But then HV, we should be good. Lead block, we are going to need Elorium. Where is HV? HV is here. Lead block, very simple, very nice, very, very kind. So you go in there, you go in there, and the rest of these just go into here. But we don't have enough interfaces. I thought we had another interface. Didn't we have another interface down here? We did, yes. And then you can go in there, and then we should have the capacity now to make an HV capacitor. If we can make this, we're good. We are missing steel plates. Do we seriously not have steel plates on tap? We do not. That is wild. Capacitor. Nope, we do have steel plates on tap. What? Steel plates. Missing. Oh no. Oh no. I thought channels was disabled. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay, so we need to redesign our AE2 then, since channels are now involved and we ran out of room, embarrassingly. Okay. So a controller can output 32 channels, so we need some dense cable. We need wool. We need more wool. String. We have a bunch of string, don't we? We do. So why is there a bell? Okay. So that's ME covered cable, right? So this, yeah, that's exactly what I want it to be. But we also need more string. Where do we get string? Flax? Flax can make string, right? Flax, but a different kind of flax. Don't we have... Weren't we farming flax somewhere? We're farming this kind of flax. Yeah. Okay. And then perfect. Okay. No worries. We got this. We have this. And then we need, what do we need? We need to make these into dense smart cable, but we also need enough. And of course it would be like 4-to-1. Cable. Cable, please. Quartz, and then that's glass. So glass is very easy. If we want to just make a bunch of it, that's fine. So, and then to turn this into the one we want, it's that. Okay. Oh, we get network tool too. That's huge. Oh, there's even a chapter for it. God damn it. I bet I noticed this when we got there and then just it didn't stick into RAM. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Right? I think the way we do this is something like this, where we move the controller here. We stick one here and then do that, right? So that's going to be, these are the wrong cables for what I want. So the wrong cables for what I want, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not losing my mind. Anyway, so ME covered cable, right? So we want this. These are the ones we want. We want the smart cable. And then we want a bunch of this quartz, right? Actually, let's just get a pattern for this. Actually, let's get like 3 more patterns for everything. So we want this, and then we want like 5 more patterns. And this can go into here. Nope. You can go into here. This can get wiped. This can become let's do Certus or Fluix. And then are these just in the smelting factory as well? Yeah. With the seed we get, yeah, with 1 to 2, so it, okay. So that's the pattern we want to do then. And then from there, if we wanted like 20 of these, we don't have enough CPUs because they're crafting electrical steel, which is fine. We want more. Okay, so we should be able to craft like 30 of these, which is fine. So while that goes, actually, I don't really want to fuck with it right now. While this goes, we can think. We want, actually, no, this is going to be pretty easy. I'm not too worried about how this is going to go. So these can become covered cable, and then these covered cable can become smart cable. or they can become those and become the wide cable. Cool. Cool. So let's get this fixed up. What a strange issue to stumble across. And so from here, we want something like this, and then smart cable can go down. And then here, so this should fix the issues we're having. 9 of 32, yeah. Okay, so that should be that issue, which means this is a long episode, isn't it? I'll probably try to cut it down, but we should be able to make induction casings now. Yes, 32 induction casings, easy enough, easy enough. And then an HV capacitor. We can make one of them, but we just don't have the crafting CPUs. So that's another thing we need. Crafting, if we wanted like cosmic. Okay, so we need more cosmic alloy. Perfect, okay. And then we just need some electrical steel then. And then we can get another like 4K crafting, what is it? CPU? Crafting. 1K crafting storage. Oh, right. We have to go up, don't we? So if we want a 4K, we have to like do this shit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Why not? Why not? Okay, so now that we have that done, what did we just finish up? The induction casings. We have 32 induction casings, right? Do we need more? So we need 2 induction ports. So we need 8 more. Should be easy enough. And then 8 more of these. So where are we putting this? Obviously we need to put it somewhere we can easily get. We need to rewire this whole fucking base, dude. Like, it's a nightmare. It's not a nightmare, but it can be done better, and it should be done better. Like, why is this out here? I think the plan would be to get a few more advanced power cells and have one over there and one for that area, right? There might already be one in that area, now that I'm thinking. So there's the 2 induction ports, and now HV capacitor, right? HV capacitor brings us to, so we're gonna need 2 of these actually. What are we doing here? Output rate is 25,000 RF, which should be fine. This should be fine. Right, so we need another one of these. And then from here, we're gonna need 8 Osco glass. Actually, before we do that, honestly, let's get Let's get another crafting CPU because this is getting kind of silly. It's getting really silly and I'm kind of tired of it. So crafting CPU into a 1K crafting CPU. So we need 8 more and then a 1K. Right? So there's our 1K crafting storage, and then we need some gold. Perfect. Need some gold, and we also need a 4K. There's the 4K. Here's our 4K crafting. And then we can just stick this down somewhere, hopefully. 8 out of 32 channels. Is that seriously 8 channels there? Really? 9. 4? 9. Where are we putting? I guess right there. You won't work, yeah. You need... You connect. You connect? Weird. In that case, put you down here. And then that's another crafting. So we can craft 2 things at once. Where were we? Where were we in this whole thing? Right. So we need a basic, we need, oh, fudge off, dude. Fudge right off. So we need 2 of these. So 20 steel and like 30 Oscar glass, but we don't have enough refined obsidian. Because of course we don't. So of that, and then we need, oh, we are gonna need a ton of Oscar glass. Shit. Speaking of which, okay, so that's full. Let's craft another interface for the heck of it, and then we can do patterns for this and patterns for, no. Are we stuck full? We're stuck full, and we're waiting on the, oh, brilliant. We're waiting on this. Oh. Okay, so now, ooh, hold on. Now we can make, or try to make. God, this episode's all over the place. This is one of those like in between episodes that things just seem to happen with. But sometimes they're the funnest episodes, right? Because it's all the like background work. We're laying ground to just increase the, what are these called? Increase the base. Okay, so you're the basic energy cube, right? I think we're going to need this though. For this, right? Yes, and then we're gonna put you in. We're gonna make one of you. And then we need this to go into here. You okay, bud? Yeah, you're chugging along. Slowly but surely. Good timing, because we ran out of methodology cores. So now you go in here. I think, and then we should be able to make 2 of these basic right? Yeah. Oh shit, that worked. That actually worked really well. I did not think that would be that convenient. You know what? You know what? Sure. Screw it. Right? Let's make these. What are these called? These are called tablets. Again, we do this so to fix the NFB, the data, otherwise it's not going to match exactly. Ooh, we also need to do this with one of these. And that's basic induction cells. So basic induction cells can be crafted. Excellent. Excellent. You'll have to see it. Now, next up is the induction provider. And for this, we just need the basic energy cube. Put that in, and then we should be good to go, right? So basic induction provider. Sweet. Okay. That worked really well, and I'm proud of us. So that should be everything for this quest. Now, we need to figure out where to put this. Where would be smart to put it? It would be, I think it would be smart to put it in the basement. We're going to need more induction ports though, but that's fine. If we put it in the basement, then we would need it to come like this way. That could work, yeah. How big is this that we just made? 3 base of the induction casing anywhere you would like. Yes, okay, so 3 by 3. Right? So we have this, so we need to go down a floor. And then induction port, we can do something like that. We have this. It's not working probably because this is on a corner, huh? Yeah, because it was on a corner. So shit. So we, oh, fuck, do we need the, yeah, a configurator. Do we have a configurator? I honestly don't think we do. Jesus Christ. There we go. And all we need is this. Yep. We can charge it using, don't we have a charger? Yeah, we do. Oh, it charges already. Oh, because we have one of those in our inventory. Okay, so that's output. No, we want this to be input. We want this to be output. They get rid of this bench. Honestly, we will probably just move it over here. Sure, that will work for now. Punk. And then this should be getting filled up. It is. Okay. And then we just need more basic. Basic universal cable. Now, I should have done this before I disconnected the power of everything. But who am I to not live dangerously? And I think that's enough, right? Yeah. Right, so output, we're inputting 0.28. And we're outputting, hold on. Are we still using the, I think basic universal cable. I think we just need a bunch of this and then we can run it over here. So I think it's finally time to do this because this is driving me up a wall, dude. We need a fixed power. I mean, power will be fixed with the rainbow generator. But I think I'm actually going to do it. I think I'm going to switch everything over to basic universal cables. Maybe even like advanced. Yeah, like I don't see why not. So like if I wanted 100 of these, we're just missing red alloy ingots. Right. We're slowly automating everything. We've gotten like a good distance. This is going to be where we wrap up this episode. This episode's been kind of a mess, but I feel like we've made good progress. I'll get the cables switched out between episodes. I'll actually do that. And then next time we'll come back, we'll have all the, I'll finish getting the rest of the generators. I have to kill the wither a few more times. And then we'll figure out how we want to do the rainbow generator and getting all that automated. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall catch you next time.